It's a beautiful day, my favorite kind.
Any second now. Oh, curse it too. Though I suppose you can't have the sweet without the sour. Attention to town. Now hear this.
The Queen is rolled or two. I repeat, the Queen is rolled or two.
Her will is now manifest. Long may she reign. Random rules.
Oh, a 2! What a delightful...
Way to make a perfectly awful day even worse. Another dreary day, everyone. Just muddle through this horrid life until death finally claims us.
Shut up!
You don't belong here. Oi, what are you looking at? No, I did. We've got enough problems here without strange weirdos wandering around town. You are. I seen you when the dice got rolled. You didn't change a bit. That tells us you're not from Two-Town. I reckon you're a wanna, and you don't belong here. I've got nothing more to say to you, wanna.
It seemed to Even that there were two sides to every story, especially here in Two-Town, where even the residents seem to be of two minds.
Ho-ho, hey! I've got cards to trade. Cards, I got cards here, the greatest cards in the land, from my body to your hands. Yes! But was I born with a store for a body? Or did I somehow force my body to become a store? Well, you'll never know, because you'll become instantly distracted by all of the fantastic cards I have for sale. Oh, I can tell you've got an eye for cards. Always terrific to meet another connoisseur. Manny Dex, at your service. Yes, of course. It's a combination of card plus connoisseur. It's a portmanteau, you see, which I guess is itself a combination of ports and mantos. Whatever those are. Now listen, since you're a fellow connoisseur, and since business is slow, I'm going to do you a solid, mate. Old Manny Dex is going to give you a lovely binder to hold your cards in, on the house. We'll just need to teach you how to use it. Now then, what with that shiny new binder with all those blank pages in it, you're probably in the market for some new cards, eh? Well, good news! It just so happens I've got the greatest cards in the land from my body to your hands, ha ha! And at the best prices too. Where do I... Oh, mate, if I tell you my sources, what's to stop you from turning your body into a store and setting up a competing shop, eh? I ask you. Yeah, good one, mate. I'm afraid I can't tell you the provenance of my cards, just that they're an amazing deal. Best in random, only in random. Is everyone in my family a store, you ask? Honestly, I think the answer to that is pretty obvious. No, you don't think the answer to that question is pretty obvious? Well then, we'll just have to agree to differ. Mate, we're all born one way, and we all decide what we want to do with that. I was born with an interest in trading cards and decided to absolutely lean into my interest in trading cards. All the way, mate. Woohoo! Ha-ha! No regrets! Oi, Matty Dex here, Matty Dex here, card enthusiast and living store.
Even was beginning to learn a lot about this new part of Random, but not, unfortunately, how to escape it. The door was locked. Perhaps someone nearby was in possession of a key.
Have you seen the Upside Downtown? I'm building it. The flipped city in the sky. You can't miss it. It's not just me, of course. Lots of construction jobs up there. That whole site was designed by Her Royal Highness, the Queen. It's the ultimate expression of Two Town. Name's Smokey, by the way. Is that what you think we are? A city full of evil twins? Well, we're not. We're a city of halves, and every half is divided differently. Some down the middle, some across the side, some with little sections here and there that add together to half. Everyone is different. Some call the Upside Downtown a mere distraction, a minor obsession of the Queen designed simply to keep us all busy. You know what those people are called? Ha! Good one. No, they're traitors. They're obviously traitors. It's the ultimate expression of Two Town, what it was always meant to be. Two cities in one. Now, I'm sorry. I'm on break now, and Smokey only gets a little time for himself, don't he? So you'll have to excuse my rudeness, but I don't have much else to say.
It was the Queen's Royal Robot Guards. She had to think fast. She had to roll the dice.
Hey, you. Come here a tick. Just want to ask you a few questions, love. Like about who you're with. That six-sided fellow by your side. Tell me about him. Oh, sure you don't. But then, maybe I start talking to other people instead. Maybe I start telling them all about you. I think you got one of them dice by your side. See, most people wouldn't recognize them no more. They've been extinct for so long. Banned by the Queen. And she's got a terrifying black one. The only one left in all the land. Or so she thinks. I'm sure you don't. Having a dice is treason, after all. Be careful out there, love. There might not be many of us left who know what you're up to. But you can't fool everyone all of the time. See you around, kid. So, it does speak. And with the ancient dice tongue. How intriguing. Oh, feisty little one, ain't ya? No need to threaten the curious. Do say I to the Queen once she does find you, hmm?
I don't know, Dicey. But I didn't like her one bit.
Been dealt about. And have you? Oh, never mind. Trade it in for a new one with me. Old Manny Dex.
want crispy twigs? Kids love crispy twigs. To answer your question, yes, business is slow.
Sock two packs, one for each of you. It's the perfect pair for the perfect pair. You're already wearing socks. Come back when you need new ones, kid. Cellar Street Socks. Get your socks here. Cellar Street Socks. Get your socks here. Cellar Street Socks. Get your socks here.
Get your pre-chewed food here. Smooth and silky. Food's not nice unless it's been chewed twice. Tired of mastication? Let me do the hard work for you.
Cellar Street
Kid,
Socks.
I got
Get your socks here.
I need inspiration. I'd trade my Gubblegregor for a flash of genius. I'm through Pipkin, by the way. I am an artist, but not with paints or music. My art is the art of trading, and I want to push the art forward. Trading Gubblegregors is so routine. I want to trade something that hasn't been traded before. Say, you wouldn't be willing to trade for that costume your friend is wearing, are you? I figured. Probably wouldn't fit too many folks anyway. Plus, people have traded costumes before. If you ever have anything to trade, you'll come see me, right? Especially something unusual. Excellent. Keep your eyes peeled.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots!
I got a 50% off sale. That's twice as cheap.
Oh,
Let's
Dog's
roll!
costume.
Straight out of the
Careful,
coon.
Daddy. Invested in it. Get your food here. I've only had dice described to me, kid, but that costume is dead on. Sale on food. My grandparents.
The heart of Two Town was even greater
and bigger and scarier than in the most outlandish stories she'd heard the Junkers tell in one croft.
I love the Upside Down Town. It's a whole second Two Town.
And I can't stand them. I hate that stupid thing. It's a huge mistake. I have always been consistent in this. It sucks.
By which I mean, it rules! Yeah, that's kind of my whole thing. But one thing will always remain consistent. My love for the Upside Down Town. It's beautiful and great and...
I hate it. Worst idea we ever had.
Brilliant in both conception and execution. A
disaster in waiting that will
make everyone happy.
To die one day so that they can escape this horrible monster city.
And then go to heaven, which will be exactly like the new Upside Down Town. You know, my doctor said the same thing. That getting so overwhelmed with the upside downs of this world all the time wasn't good for me. I called him an insensitive low roller and left. But maybe this time I should listen.
Hi! Hello! Indubitably, we're twins. We finish each other's sentences. We double each other's happiness. We share each other's husbands. We multiply each other's... Wait, what? What? You said we share each other's husbands. Yep, I don't. You've been kissing my husband? Oh my God! Two-timer! It's double the fun. Please excuse us. We need to talk about this. Sorry.
Even decided she'd already inserted herself into the lives of the twins quite enough.
That is such a creative dice costume. No way, Ronaldo, are you seeing this?
What's a dice?
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's one for free. Syzygy.
Hello! Can I interest you in a potion? Wait a minute. I don't know you. I only sell potions to my regular customers. I don't give out my art willy-nilly. You're not from around here, are you? You must feel lost.
It would be logical to give her a summary of the town that she finds herself in.
I was getting to that. Jeez! It would be logical of me to give you a summary of the town you find yourself in. As you may have noticed, we're big into duality here.
Even though it has its not unsubstantial downsides.
By the card makers, I'm speaking, Jorid!
Split personality, though ours is more unfortunate than most. Jared and I don't agree on very much these days. Ah, a keen question suggesting a logical mind. Everyone in Two Town is split, but it's not always the same way. I am fated to always be battling my other half, but even on my worst days, I know that it's fair.
We battle it out, and it's a great system. As you can see, Jorid and I are in conflict a lot. We want different things in business, in life, in love.
In that some of us don't want love because it's an illogical distraction.
And some of us want to get mad kissy.
Also, we are at loggerheads over the direction of our business. But not for long. I am working on a potion to decide this once and for all. Yes, a potion to decide who is in charge. Whoever drinks it will be the leader once and for all, regardless of what the dice say.
Which will be me.
You misspoke, as anyone could clearly see that I am intended to be the one in charge. If you simply reason it out, you'll see that,
you know what? I have had it with your condescending and your precious logic.
An emotional and frankly embarrassing response, dare I say, cringe-worthy?
You two enjoy talking. I'm out of here. La 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 la, can't hear you. La 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 la, can't hear you.
Ah, we have a few moments of privacy. There is one thing. That potion I mentioned. I need ingredients to finish it. And I'm afraid time is of some matter because my partner is working on a similar potion. One that will lock me out for good. It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I would appreciate it. Even with these fingers in my ear, that sounded like a no. But perhaps it was a yes? It's logical for me to assume that it was a yes. Yes. Now then, I require 3 bloobs. Unremarkable organisms distinguished by their loud screams. Listen for their sounds, and you'll find them. And don't worry about harvesting them for my experiments. My research indicates that it is actually quite ethical and logical for me to do this. I assure you it makes no difference to them. They loathe their existence all the same. All I require is that you find 3 bloobs for me, and I'll have all that I need. Oh, and there's a mighty reward in it for you. In conclusion, what I've said is highly intriguing, and if I were you, I'd go find those bloobs. Promptly. Farewell, kind stranger.
He's gone, yeah? No, he's gone. We can talk in private. Listen, before you go, that potion that we're working on, I need ingredients first to finish it. Because as soon as he gets control again, my partner is going to invent a potion to lock me out for good. There's no stopping him. It's logical. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I'd be much obliged. Oh, nobody's going to die. It'll be fine. But I trust you, and you don't need to decide now. Get the bloobs, only give them to me instead of him. Got it? Oh, and there's a reward in it for you. I know, it's so intriguing. If I were you, I'd go find those ingredients to discover what it is.
Behold, the door to 3 Town. Alas, the door was sealed shut, and only a roll of a 3 would open it. But Evan's friend was 1 dot short. He could only roll a 1 and a 2, and Evan would have to find a way to upgrade him.
Strange. What's up with these little guys? Well, I wonder if they could fix you.
defeat all enemies. It's that simple.
Seemed as though Dicey was affecting that giant board game.
Slow time bubble has appeared. Treasure to the board game. A slow time bubble has appeared. final round. The board game is about to end.
A dice! Child! You, child! I believe we can be useful to each other. No, nor I you. But the threads of fate weave strange fabrics indeed. You see, I've noticed that you have a dice with you. Right, a good act, child. You'll need your wits to survive what's coming, I'd wager. So, let's say, hypothetically, you have a dice, which of course you don't, which means you, hypothetically, have experience in their identification and true nature. I've heard tell of a dice circulating Cellar Street. Of course, it's been so long since a true dice has been here. People don't entirely recognize it for what it is. And if these rumors were true, well, I dare say you could be the one to find it. Folks dimly sense it has value. They treat it as something rare and unique, say a fossil, not knowing its true value, its true nature. I believe someone like yourself could trade for it, or at the very least, trade up to it. Hypothetically, of course, and And if you did hypothetically succeed in possessing such a dice, well, I'd be interested, and I'd make it worth your while. Worth your while indeed. I've heard stories around Cellar Street. There's all sorts of strange items for trade there. And if you can't find it directly, you could trade until you do. I've told you all I can. Except that I've heard whispers that someone is buying words, and someone else is selling them. And that would be where I'd start. Make yourself useful, child. Trade and trade until, before you know it, you've got your hands on one of those dangerous, awful, deadly dice. And then you give it to me, and I will take care of it.
Some of us... You can't hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus. Lady, you'd do an old man's heart good if you could see your way to clearing those dang bloobs off my roof. All I want to do is nap. I'm old. I've spent more hours awake than anyone, and I deserve some moments of blessed unconsciousness. Quiet unconsciousness. You'll help me, won't you? I'll reward you or something. Thank you, little one. You've made an old man's heart want to fill with hope, which will happen as soon as this old man's ears are no longer filled with cotton to keep that darn noise down. Please don't dawdle now. I'm very old. You dang little blue critter! Thank you, little one.
I got words for... My rarest word? That's a tall order. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm listening. Who wants to buy a... You again. What have you got for me this time? Let's hear it. Why? 7, 8, 9? Oh, 7, 8, 9. Ugh, keep that joke. I don't want it. What do you have to offer in trade? Let's hear it. How? Oh, down, like as in duck feathers. Ah, sorry. Not a fan of puns. No trade. What do you have to offer in trade? Let's hear it. What? That is worth only the most common word. Here you go. The. Enjoy. It's worthless and nobody will trade you for it. What do you have to offer in trade? Let's hear it. I got so... You again. What have you got for me this time? Your last one didn't do anything for me, but I'm listening. Eyesome? It sounds gross. Like you're putting something in your eye. Gross! No thanks. No trade here. What do you have to offer in trade? Your last one didn't do anything for me, but I'm listening. How does a small girl like you know an adult word like that? Adlubescence. Oh, learning it is a pleasure. The breath of the essence sound, the mouth feel of adlube. Oh, the rarity of it. Oh, this is a word I can definitely sell. Tell you what, I'll give you a great word in exchange too. Oblectament. Close. Oblectament. It means a source of delight. For example, learning adlubescence is an oblectament. Thank you again, kid. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Bye. Beautiful. Use it well, kid. Hey, here's a free sample. Halcyon. It means happy and careless. First one's free, kid. It's a hard business to be in, selling words, but lucky for me.
That's a spiffy dice costume, kid. My grandmother told me about him.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots! my bacon there, kid. Look, let me repay you. With a deal. I'm looking to trade a weird-looking four-sided skull for a Gubblegregger. That'll be just the thing I need to Gubblegreg my way out of future robot trouble. What do you say, kid? You don't know what a Gubblegregger is? Forget it then, kid. But, do come back if by any chance you happen to find one.
Shroud! Get your fresh shroud! Straight out of the tube! That's dinner for two!
Not the one. You wouldn't happen to have anything, would you? A word? Now that's interesting. I've never traded in words before. This could be a whole new marketplace. What's the word? Oh, that is a beautiful word. Oblectament. I would like some oblectament, please. Yes, it is a good word, and that means it has value. Anything with value I can trade. Oh, this is going to be great! Let me compensate you for that word by giving you a Gubblegregger in exchange. They're very futuristic. Perfect. We have a deal. Enjoy it, and be sure not to Gubblegreg too much on your first go. Great, kid.
Shroud! Get your fresh shroud! Straight out of the tube! That's dinner for two!
Please, trade the Gubblegregger to me. I'm sure this skull I'm offering is invaluable. It must be. It's darned old. Thank you. Here, have this, fossilized skull, I think. Strangely four-sided. It must have come from some sort of ancient extinct animal. Big Red dug it up a while back before... forget it, it's not important. But this has got to be the rarest thing in all of Two Town. Thanks, kid.
Shroud! Get your fresh shroud! Straight out of the tube! That's dinner for two!
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's one for free.
Guacalino on. Acanino. Tuk. Get him in the ha. Out again. Oh, it's gone. Get the mahane. Teko. Manahane. Hof non maneno. Oh, you're skillin. Take. Mole maikana. Dovko. Manakalin. Oska. What's come on? Tukamona. Tukamahana.
Impossible! Let me see that. By the card makers themselves, this is a dice. Or rather, it was a dice. Yes, you'll get it, child. A formidable card, fit for a dice wielder. That sounds good, yes. That's piqued your interest, yes. But before I give you this card, I want to say thank you, child. It's been so long since I've seen a dice, even one that's dead like this. That alarms you, doesn't it? Yes, dice can die. We found that out in the No Dice War. It was a catastrophe. The Queen, child, decided that she should be the only one to wield a dice. And so she waged war on them, and on those who'd wield them. And she did not show mercy in victory. When she finds out there's still a dice, and still a wielder, well, she will be apoplectic. And she is not to be toyed with. What happened here, she'll do to you and your friend here. It's not a threat, little one. It's an observation, gleaned from hard-earned experience. Hypothetically speaking, that is. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me. As for this poor dice, I'm going to return it to where it belongs, to the sacred valley of the dice. I have. It used to be so different. There are some of us who remember the old ways, child. We must stay hidden, and we must stay silent. But we exist. The valley is hidden, far below Random, and far from the Queen's prying eyes. It's a crypt, a land of the dead, forbidden to all but a few will remember. I'd wager you don't fully know what you travel with. You don't know, and you don't know, but that's fine. Goodbye, child. Take care, and Random rules.